Chapter 5. The Petersons' pancakes were still waiting on the table when Charles's best friend showed up. "Where are the puppies?" Sammy asked as he barged into the kitchen that Sunday morning. "What's for breakfast? Is anyone going to eat those pancakes?" Sammy lived next door, but he seemed to eat most of his meals at the Petersons'. He was always on time for breakfast, and he always burst in without knocking. It was funny that Sammy didn't knock because he loved telling knock-knock jokes. He had a new one almost every morning, and usually Charles had a joke to tell, too, but not this morning. Before Sammy could even say knock-knock, Charles said, "Shh." He pointed to the box. He had called Sammy the night before to tell him about the puppies. Now he couldn't wait to show them off, but he knew that it was best to be quiet around Skipper and her little ones. Skipper was worried. Who was this loud new person? She got to her feet in case she would have to protect her puppies. Coco wasn't scared at all. She started walking right toward the new boy. Everything new was interesting. Everything new was fun. Coco always wanted to find out more. Cinnamon barely paid attention. She was too busy nuzzling the girl's chin. She would give her one more lick. Okay, maybe two. Buddy wondered where his mother was going. Wait, he wasn't done eating yet. He was so hungry. Why did his sisters always hog the food? They used to take care of him, but now they pushed him aside. "Oh, wow," Sammy said in a hushed voice. "Boy, are they cute. Can I hold one?" "Lap," said the bean sternly, pointing a finger at Sammy. Everybody cracked up. "He knows the rules," Lizzie said. "You have to be sitting on the floor to hold a puppy in your lap. They're just too squirmy for it to be safe any other way." Lizzie paused. "Oh, and watch out for their puppy teeth. They're just coming in and they are super sharp. We'll have to start teaching them that it's not okay to bite." Sammy was nodding. Okay, he said, sitting down next to Charles. "Now can I hold one?" Coco was already on her way over to check Sammy out. Charles helped him pick up the puppy so he could hold her in his lap. "This is Coco, and this is Cinnamon." Lizzie smiled proudly down at the light brown puppy, who kept scrambling up to nibble on Lizzie's chin. "And Buddy," said Charles, reaching out to stroke the tan boy puppy. Buddy was still waiting for Skipper to settle down again so he could eat some more. "He's shy." "He's little too," said Sammy, "and he's not running around like the others. What's wrong with him? Whoa there." He held on to Squirmy Coco, who was trying to wiggle away to go look at something new. "Nothing's wrong with him," said Charles, but Buddy did seem slower than his sisters. Maybe he was just sleepy. After all, they had just eaten. "They just looked like the puppies in So Many Puppies," said Sammy. "That's what I said," Charlie agreed. "Hey, want to hear a joke?" Sammy asked. He didn't wait for an answer. "What do you call a 5-day-old dog in Sweden?" Charles thought for a second. "How should I know?" he asked. "A puppy," Sammy crowed. He cracked himself up. Charles laughed too, but he didn't really think it was such a funny joke. "How about this one?" he asked. "Why did the dog carry a clock?" Sammy shrugged. "Because he wanted to be a watchdog," Charles said. He laughed. He thought that one was much better. "You guys should pay more attention to your puppies and less to your jokes," Lizzie suggested. Charles made a face at her, but he knew she was right. Coco was about to crawl inside the pots and pans cabinet, and Buddy was heading back to Skipper, probably for more food. Charles and Sammy helped round up all the puppies and get them into the box with Skipper. After the Petersons and Sammy finally ate their pancakes, Mom said it was time to try giving the puppies their first real food. Miss Dobbins had told the Petersons how to do it. Mom mixed up some puppy formula with rice cereal, and Charles helped scrape the gooey mess into a special puppy feeding dish Ms. Dobbins had given them. Lizzie spread newspapers on the kitchen floor, and Charles set the dish on the papers. The puppies waded right into the food as if it were a swimming pool on a hot day. "Yum," thought Coco. She stuck her face into the delicious-smelling mush and licked some up. "What is this?" Cinnamon wondered. She nibbled some of the gooey stuff off Coco's ear. Buddy knew the white stuff was food, but he couldn't figure out how to eat it. It was different from nursing. Oh well, at least it smelled nice. It might be a good place for a nap. Everybody laughed when Buddy lay down in the middle of the dish. Cinnamon jumped out and shook herself off, just like a grown-up dog. White goo flew everywhere. Then Coco walked out and trotted over to Charles, leaving a trail of sticky white footprints across the kitchen floor. Buddy just rolled around in the dish as if he didn't know what to do with all that food. Everybody laughed some more. What a disaster! Charles could hardly believe that 3 tiny puppies could make such a gigantic mess. Lizzie picked up Cinnamon and started to dry her off with a paper towel. Sammy dove to catch Coco before she made even more footprints. Mom tried to pull Buddy out of the dish and keep the bean from getting into the dish. "This is ridiculous," she said. "Oh well," said Dad, as he ran for more paper towels. "Puppies will be puppies."